Hi everyone, today we'll be talking about healing the Navajo Nation and the lack of healthcare in the Navajo reservations here in New Mexico. So there's a lack of healthcare in the New Mexico reservations here, especially the Navajos. This issue has been going on for a long time, and there are many people who care about this issue, such as the natives and people who are affected by this. There are a bunch of people who live out on the reservation and don't get the care and the funding that they need to survive, basically, with medical issues. There's a bunch of risks for diseases, cancers, even death. There's a high death rate due to this. It's difficult to have a good and structured healthcare for this tribe. Finding resources can be beneficial, and that's exactly what I did. Ideas and problem solving, coming up with these resources can be a challenge, but it has the upside of helping people who are in need. The current situation is how people don't get enough healthcare that they need. There's a longer time to get out to the rural areas that they live in. There's a lack of medical care workers, prescriptions, everything that people need to live. There are higher death rates and, like I said, higher risks for cancers, chronic diseases. I did some research, and a lot of the Navajos did die due to COVID 19, but also the lack of healthcare that was provided for them during this time. A lot of people here in the city and the less rural areas got healthcare help and got the medicine, got the fast responses that they needed, but it would make a huge difference to this tribe and the people that live out there to have faster and better healthcare because it's not only affecting adults, it's affecting elders, it's affecting children, it's affecting babies, and having these people die out due to just the lack of the health care that they need is unacceptable. So my plan of action is step 1 is finding ways that can be beneficial for the people on the reservation, like finding grants, finding ways that they can fund money, things that will go towards what they need. My second step is finding websites, like I said, for the reservation. I found Division of Community Development. They help with funding, they help with finding resources for healthcare. My step 3 is finding grants and funding that will help the healthcare facilities that they need. They need money and they need the funding to help get this process along and making this better for the people that live out there. There are nonprofits like the Native American Rights Fund, um, and the nonprofits and grants. There are many foundations that can give services such as grants, dental care, and provide research. The names of these foundations are the Indian Health Services and the Bureau of Indian Affairs. They give research and assistance to certain things and specifics that need help in different branches of the healthcare community out there. There are many ways that this can get funding. Like I said, websites that people can donate to, it goes straight to the foundation. There's a website called Partners in Health, which is a way you can donate to the funding towards the Navajo healthcare, and that goes also straight to them. So there are specific grants that offer a 4-in-1 that have health promotion, immunization, and substance abuse services. By donating money from people who want to help this cause, it would greatly help them and these foundations. Small donations from $50 to $100 could help the struggle that the Navajos have to face. I linked a website on my presentation that you can always go help and donate to. The Tribal Management Grant Program provides 4 types of funding, like studies, planning evaluation studies, and health management structure. So this goes to planning out what would make the healthcare facilities run smooth and help the people in need. They can assume control over the IHS programs. If there was more donating and funding, it wouldn't just help the Navajos today, but it would help their future. So the costs and benefits, the grants, an example is the Indian Health Services, Bureau of Indian Health Affairs, tribal justice grants. There are large grants going from $50,000 to $5 million. That would be more on a federal level. There are smaller grants from $10,000 to $5,000, and there are donations from people who want to help or small businesses or different foundations that want to give money. There are large donations from $20,000 to $50,000, small donations from 10 to 500. That would be more on a personal level or a small business. So the budget depends all on what the federal is willing to offer and what they can help to give. What needs to be funded should get the right funding. So if ambulance drivers who are willing to drive out to the rural areas and they need funding, they should get funding. The healthcare workers that are working there and putting their life on the line should also get funding. Personal donations are based on what the party is willing to donate. No matter the donation size, it'll always be helpful and beneficial. Um, any amount of money will be helpful. So there are several ways that the Navajo healthcare can be helped. There are resources that are provided for. If this was helped out more and acknowledged more, then there would be less death rates and probably happier and healthier people out there. There's a big history with the Navajo tribes. They've been in New Mexico for a long time and helped build it. And so the smaller donations can go to more urgent problems that need attended to, probably more pharmaceutical areas. By donating and applying for grants, this would help the Navajo Nation out greatly. Thank you.